live
Yes.
on the other part of the internet.
On the other part of the internet, on YouTube and Twitch, go check us out. Subscribe to us, please, and share us with all of your friends.
And hear us ramble for an hour.
Hear us ramble and for an hour about some really non-interesting stuff. We got some good, like hometown stories tonight.
Yeah, we got a little bit of spooky stuff.
Yeah, we
because
thought
it's Halloween.
Halloween, getting the season.
So, don't get too scared or whatever. And
Don't get too scared or whatever. We've already talked about on air the nun raids.
yeah, so
I
those
figure that's
don't
always-
count.
Hey, Mickey.
Mickey's here.
Got the host age influence here. There you go. You excited for Halloween, Mickey? No,
Oh.
you're all good.
All right. Bye.
Hello. Sneak. Yeah, the nun raids. They were big. We've talked about them before. For the uninitiated, we used to, in high school.
There was like a nunnery where they used to. I think that's where they trained the nuns.
They would train the nuns.
And they would like taekwondo or whatever.
They do taekwondo to be good Samaritans, and we would trespass on them.
And we would jump a fence because
we jumped a few fences. Like it was a mission to get in there. I'm not even gonna lie.
So they had like they do like a walk, like rosaries or whatever.
Yeah,
and it's a trail in the woods, but the people, the nuns that I guess work there or whatever, they're old, so they don't keep up with the trail. So at night the trail is really scary. At night the trail is really, really scary. So we would sneak in and try and see how far we could go. It was really scary. But we've already told those stories, so we're not going to bore you with that again. We're not going to bore you. I always I miss the idea of doing a nun raid, but if we did a nun raid now, we could get arrested. I'm 24, Ottawa. I can't be trespassing. And you know what? One last thing I don't think we mentioned last time, just a testament to how stupid we were. Stupid. We always called it the nun raids. Yeah. You walk up that building, you're greeted with a sign that says Shalom. Yeah. So Shalom House. Shalom House. Yeah. So they're doing some Judaic rituals, I guess. Yeah. It was scary. It was pretty scary. Very scary. We didn't like it. And now the town, we could name drop the town, right? Like that's not. I don't see why. Yeah. Alexandria, which is okay. I tell people like in my class that I'm from a town called Alexandria, and they're like, why the hell is it called Alexandria? Why? Why not? Why not? I guess. Is that an experience you've had? No. Isn't there a town in like Newfoundland called Dildo? Really? Yeah. Well, that's Maritimers. They're weird. It's just like, why not? They're weird. Why not? Throw it out there. Yeah. It's got some like mythology to it, I guess. My mic is not cooperating with me right now. Yeah, because the cool library in the Middle East. Yeah, in Egypt. Is that the Middle East or is that Africa? I guess it's Africa technically. Egypt is out in an African country. Geography was my worst trivia subject. Played a lot of FIFA, so I got good at the flags. Okay. Yeah, you learned the flags. Sissa. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So Alexandria. There's some weird stuff happens in that town, right? Like I feel like I don't even like for us when we were kids, maybe this was just a small town experience, is that kind of like supernatural feel. Like me and Jesse would go randonauting all the time. What is that? Okay, Randonautica was an app, and the whole thing behind it is that like it worked off this program that could sense like weak spots in like reality or something by measuring like the laws of physics and how they apply. What? And the whole thing was that it would find these areas where weird stuff like they called them anomalies, where like anomalies were taking place, and you would go to these coordinates near you, and like it sounds awful, like fake. It got big because two girls went to the coordinates that it showed them, and they found a suitcase, and inside the suitcase were the chopped up remains of two people. Whoa. Yeah, and then they reported to the police, and it was like an actual, like those were two dead bodies right on the coordinates. It was like under a little storm drain or something. So Jesse and I tried it, and this was one of our friends had told us. You wanted to find dead bodies, Jack. Yeah, we did. You did? Yeah. A week before, one of our other friends had told us that he was driving down Moon Bridge. You remember Moon Bridge? Yeah. And there were a bunch of guys in black robes just standing around the bridge. And he told us this, and you're like, yeah, whatever. Like, all right, sure. No. So
A week later, Jesse and I go randonauting, and it takes us down that dead end by Mom and Burger, and we park where it like is showing us to, and there's nothing around, and we look to the left, and there's a house with like all the lights on, big bay window in the kitchen. There's no cars in the driveway or parked on the
Where
road.
is this house?
Like just a little bit down the dead end by Mom and Burger, or like one of those roads.
Okay.
And we look in, and hung up around all the chairs are like, they just look like black blankets, but they have those little black, like the points at top that make it look like hoods. And we were like, huh, maybe he wasn't lying.
Do you know the Masonic Lodge?
Yes.
Apparently there's some weird ritual stuff going there too.
Yeah, well, Freemasonry, that's like,
Yeah.
the Freemasons, like that started like biblical times, I think. I want to say.
Because Ken used to live near it.
Yeah. Like I believe
And
the Bohemian...
you'd walk there and and like see them doing rituals through the windows and stuff.
Well, because they're like a big fraternity, right? And you know what? Speaking of having a fraternity there, I've also heard that our little hometown was a swinger hotspot.
Was it?
Yeah, from what I've heard. Also, now this might be a bit too dark for the radio.
Spooky season.
It is spooky season. Huge, like actual, genuine, like screwed up crime, dude. Like human trafficking and like the drug running.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god,
we've had some big busts.
Yeah, I watched one. It literally right across the road from my place. It was a full SWAT team. They got in there. It was around this time last year.
417, man. Or the 401.
Yeah. So all of this to say, when we were doing this stupid ghost hunting, like whatever we were doing, we were potentially in real danger. There's one time, Jesse and I, we were randonauting again, and it took us into the Centennial Trails in Alexandria.
Yeah.
It was 1 a.m. So it was dark.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, but we went in anyways because we were little adrenaline junkies. We go up to we were already like in town. We weren't at Jesse's. So there's the entrance by the park, right? With like the bridge and the little parking lot. And there are 2 identical black vans parked right next to each other. We walk about 10 feet in and we just hear a bunch of noise in like the reeds. And we bolted, dude. Like we sprinted back to Jesse's.
Oh my God. Yeah, that freaked me out.
And for a while we were like, oh, like just someone, like a weird coincidence that it's same 2 vans. After learning more about like Alexandria, just seeing what actually goes on, who knows?
Who knows what that could have been?
Who knows?
Yeah, you could have disappeared for a very long time.
I found it's weird that we have
that van could have been your final resting place, Jack.
No, that van literally could have been my final resting place. No, what about you? We have, because we grew up in different crowds in Alexandria. We have separate experiences.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I was an adrenaline junkie too. Because like,
what else are you gonna do?
There's nothing better to do there.
Yeah.
Just figure it out. Yeah. And I'm like a skeptic, but I'm not like a. Like
no, I know what you mean. Yeah, like I think I'd place myself in the same.
I'm an open book skeptic.
An open skeptic.
Yeah.
Good way to be.
So like, I don't believe in it unless you give me some solid proof. Like if you show me that, like, I think some of it's real for sure.
Yeah,
but there are some people that say some stuff, and I'm like,
no,
baloney.
Yeah, but then there's some people that say some stuff, and it's like,
so like when I was growing up, I always wanted to do like the Ouija board stuff.
Yes,
and we get apps. With one of my neighbors, I used to like hang out with him after school.
Yeah.
And we used to do this thing called ghost hunting.
Okay.
And there was this app on the phone. I had my phone and he'd have his. And one of the apps was like the word box, where it just like be a bunch of noises, like static, and then like one word from like the radio would pop up. And it was stupid. Like it was so stupid.
Did you ever get anything scary though?
Not really.
No.
Not doing this because it was like all phone apps.
We
were in his house, and it was like it was built like 10 years ago. Like,
okay,
it was not an old house.
Yeah,
but my house that I grew up in, I think, was built in like early 60s, so it was old enough.
Okay,
back in the day, I guess.
Yeah,
it's like 40, 50 years old.
Yeah.
And the room that I grew up in was there was something weird going on
Yeah.
in it. So there was a corner in the room
Okay.
where the closet was,
Yeah.
and it was always super, super cold.
Ooh.
And I hated looking at that corner.
Mhm.
I hated that closet
Mhm.
growing up and everything. I want to say like maybe 3-4 years ago, I told my mom about it,
Mhm.
and she was like, "Yep, there's definitely something going on there." She was like, "I felt the exact same way about that entire room."
Dude,
She was like, "That's why when your brother moved out, or when you were old enough, she moved him
yeah.
downstairs, and I got moved to his room because she was like, I don't like it."
That-
And like I remember waking up
Mhm.
and feeling like, dude, there's somebody,
Yeah.
somebody's watching me. And I got up. I remember getting up one time because I used to run to my parents' room.
Oh,
The
yeah.
second
Yeah,
I
yeah,
felt
yeah.
something was
Mhm.
wrong, I get up.
You're
and
out
go.
of there. Yeah. You gotta be.
And I threw the covers off and
Mhm.
I swing the door open. As I'm turning to like get out,
Yeah.
I swear there was like just a black figure, like just a shadow figure. And he had like a top hat.
A top.
looked
Dude,
like-
it's
he
the Hat
looked like-
Man. That's the Hat Man.
Who's that?
You saw the Hat Man.
Who's that?
The Benadryl Hat Man. Oh my god. Can you see? Are you seeing like my screen right now?
Yeah.
Okay, let's look this up.
But yeah, that's one. That was horrible.
Dude, so like again, we were just talking about how some people say stuff and like we don't believe it. Some people say stuff they do believe it. This guy,
Dead ass. No eyes though.
no eyes.
It was literally like no like it seemed like the
Wow.
legs were too dark,
Okay.
but the top like you could
So
see
he just
his
kinda, like,
arms
faded
and his
into the-
shoulders and his hat. And I just remember seeing it for like a split second
And it's-
freaking
And then gone.
freaking out. I didn't look back.
Yeah, no, yeah. Out of there.
But
I believe it.
I was in this little ghost hunting craze.
Yeah.
And I brought Alex, one of
Okay.
my buddies, Alex. And what I used to do, I always wanted to do the Ouija board.
Yeah, yeah. The Ouija
But
board's fun.
I never
Yeah.
bought one.
Okay.
Obviously.
Yeah.
So I'd take a piece of paper and I'd like draw a Ouija board and put all the like
Yeah.
letters, and I grab like a cutting board and nail it to the cutting board.
No. So it's like a
I'd make
straight
like my
up.
old fashioned one.
I
And
feel
I'd
like-
use like a penny or something.
I almost
Like
feel like
that.
that would be more.
It was scary.
Yeah.
We used to go, so we had this unfinished furnace room,
Mm-hmm.
and we did it like twice
Yeah.
because it used to scare the piss out of Alex. We went in there and we'd start doing it, and I was always just trying to get him scared.
Yeah.
Like, I knew it didn't really work,
But you're like moving it
I was
around and
moving
stuff.
it a
Yeah.
little bit. I'm not even lying. But this one time that was the last time we did it, and I
Mhm.
was like, yeah, you know what? It's a fair reason. We were doing it, and I forget. I don't think it really matters. We were just asking questions. All
Yeah.
of a sudden, all the we lit candles. They all just went out at the same
No.
time, and we're like, nope, we're done.
Like,
And we
that's-
just left. We're
You
gone.
experience, you have something like that happen, and you're just like,
Yeah, it's
I have
just
no
not
other
real. See
choice
ya.
but to like,
See ya.
Yeah.
Gone.
and that stuff is, yeah,
But yeah,
like,
and to get with this buddy, like me and this buddy, that used to do the ghost hunting stuff, we used to do stupid stuff.
Yeah.
all the time, like stuff like that all the time.
fun stuff.
I used to stay over at his house like constantly.
Yeah.
And this one time, I stayed at his house. He was like sleepwalking. Oh, it was the worst.
Oh,
I stayed over, and he seemed restless. I was sleeping on the floor next to his bed,
Mhm.
and I could hear him like. You ever see those videos of guys that like talk in their sleep? But
Yeah.
they're just like mumbling. It was more like that. He
Okay.
was just mumbling,
He was
and like
just
he was rolling around his
blah,
bed, whatever. I was like, well, okay.
Yeah,
It's fine,
happens.
it happens.
Yeah.
We went to bed late enough, and his room was in the basement. And how his room was shaped was like it was a rectangle room.
Mhm.
The door was at the end of the rectangle,
Okay, yeah.
but on the left side of the room, instead of it being a flat wall, there was like this indent, like a cubby almost,
Oh, that's
where you
like,
keep like a desk
yeah,
and stuff like that.
but just
that's
like
where
a
you put his
horrible
desk.
little dark pocket in your room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wake up like 3:30, 4 in the morning to go to the bathroom. And
Yeah.
the bathroom is right next to the front door.
Yeah.
I get up and I walk, go to the bathroom. I'm like super asleep. So I go straight to the bathroom. And then the light in the bathroom wakes me up enough to where I realize this kid's not in his bed anymore. He's in the cubby in like not the fetal position, but like he's rolled up in a ball lying down like against the wall.
I think I'd start kicking him, dude. Like
and he's mumbling. Like not words, like it's like stuff like that.
No, like I'm getting physical.
His face, like his face is like facing away, but he's not like completely turned. Like he's turned like halfway.
Can you see like his eye or something?
I can't. I just see like his nose and like the side of his head. I shake him. I go up. And I'm like, "What the hell's wrong with you? What are you doing?
What are you doing?"
He turns. His eyes are rolled back. He looks me dead in the face and screams at the top of his lungs.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I lose my mind.
Like what else do you do?
I'm out of there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out of this
Run
room.
away.
I'm upstairs in the living room on the couch. It's like 4:30 in the morning. I'm shaking. And I'm like, I don't have a phone.
Oh my God.
Like I don't have my phone. Everything's in his room. I'm not going back in there. I don't want to use their home phone. I don't want to call my mom.
Yeah.
Because like when I was growing up, there's been like one or two times where like my buddy's been sick and he got to go home after a sleepover.
Yeah.
And like I was just waking up in the morning being like, oh, he should be here. You know, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't like doing.
You don't want to do that to him. Yeah.
I don't want to do that to people. I know how I feel. Kind of like felt bad.
Yeah, it's
felt
disappointing.
Bad for doing it, but I was like, dude, what am I gonna do? And I didn't want to wake up his parents. But his dad comes out, and I'm like, and he's like, where is he? And I'm like, dude, I like speeches. I didn't know what to say. He was like, no, it's fine. It's whatever.
It happens.
Yeah. Like he's got night terrors.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
He's got night terrors or something, and he's like, it's fine. You can go back.
Yeah.
And I go back down with him, and he goes check. He's just in his bed. It's like it didn't even
happen. Nothing ever happened.
Like nothing ever happened.
Really?
Yeah.
In his mind, nothing did happen, right?
I told him about it, and he was like, "Yeah,
my bad." Yeah.
It's like what? What? It would have been nice to know.
Didn't know exactly.
And I probably stayed at his house
a whole bunch of times.
Over between 50 and 100.
Never happened.
Never happened except for that one.
Rare.
Yeah.
Harry growing up, he was like that. Like he would sleepwalk and sleep talk and stuff, but he would like talk. He would have like coherent conversations with you, and it was terrifying. I remember one of my first experiences with something like that was he was at a hockey camp in Brockville, right? So my mom and dad were there with him. I was home alone for 3 days. I'm sleeping in my room. I have my bedroom door open. The hallway light is on because I was scared. I was a little kid. Yep. I wasn't a little kid. I was like 13, 14. Harry's door is across the hallway, open, lights off, right? Super late. I hear like something fell over in Harry's room, just a shadow on the floor from his door into my room. And I was home alone. I like went downstairs. I turned all the lights on. I stayed up till like 6 probably before I crashed.
Wait, what happened?
I was in my room.
Nobody was home.
Nobody was home.
Yeah.
Something fell over in Harry's room, and I went up and like I don't know if the cat knocked something over, whatever. But it was like it wasn't a cat that ran out. It was straight up like a circular shadow, like flat on the floor, from his room and into mine. And I freaked out at the time, and then a bit of time went on. And I was like, hey, like maybe my eyes were just playing tricks on me, whatever. But then stuff like kept happening. And Harry
that night or like
no, like just over time, Harry would start sleep talking in his room. I remember one time, I wake up, and it's just eyes in my face, and it's Harry, and I freak out for a second. I'm like, whoa! And he gets up and he's like, Jack, like, are you awake? Like, we really need to talk about something. He asked me if I want to meet his friends. Like, not a word. I'm pissing myself.
I'd lose it.
I am pissing myself. He walks out of my room. It's like dark. It's like middle of the night. All the lights are off. It's dark. And I just hear him creak his door open, and he says, guys, be quiet. I'm talking to my brother. And I remember I get up and I started yelling. I was probably 16, 17 at the time. I was like, Mom, Dad, get out here right now. Like, do something about this. It was awful.
That would have scared the living.
Yeah. And it was like what you were talking about.
God.
like a bad spot in your room. And I just felt that I had nightmares all the time in my room. And then Harry, he came up to me. This was maybe like less than a year ago. He told me this. He said, like, yeah, when you were gone, I would sleep in your room sometimes, like if mine was a mess or whatever. And like I would always have nightmares every single night. And I was like, huh. And for a while, I thought that was really weird. I was like, damn, like maybe my room just was haunted and like some screw stuff was going on. There's one night my phone was dead and my charger, my only charger, I couldn't find another one in the house. It was broken. So I had no phone. I had a little thing from the dispo though. So I still had a good night, but I'm laying there, right, under the effect. And I'm thinking about it super, super hard because I was a little bit terrified, right?
Yeah,
like
well, it's like the unknown.
Exactly. No phone. Like I'm whatever. And like I'm in my room just like, huh. And the more I thought about it, the more I started to think it was just like horrible feng shui in my room. Like that whole, yeah. Because it's like my room is on a slant or my door is on a slant and that faces right to the corner my bedroom is in. So when you're sleeping in that corner, like the whole room is kind of directed just at you. Then at the foot of my bed, the wall juts out a bit and there's a closet with like the shutter door. And one of the shutter doors is broken off. So it's like always open, which I don't like. And then right above my bed is the attic. And because of the closet jutting out, my bed is also in the tightest corner in the room. So I think it's just like a very claustrophobic with like a lot of different angles at you. And maybe it was activating something in my monkey brain or
a little bit of ancestral reaction.
I think so. I think that might be what that was. But honestly, some of those, I don't know if you had like bad nightmares ever.
I was just gonna say, I used to have this one nightmare
recurring,
and it was always super weird.
Yeah,
like, and it was always so. It would be my basement. I'd go down to my basement, and it would be a completely normal dream. Everything's fine until someone or something. It changed every single time. One time it was the Grim Reaper came out of the closet.
Really,
dude. Just one time it was my mom. One time it was my dad.
And like, in that case, are you just like, do they do something?
Yes.
Yeah.
They come out and they're like, come with me.
Oh.
Come here. And they're like walking all creaky and like messed up. One time my dad was like crawling at me and was like, really? And the second I tried to go up the stairs,
legs jelly,
done. I couldn't get up the stairs, but I could only get up the stairs, like halfway up the stairs.
And then it's just,
but at the speed that whatever was chasing me was like right on my my behind, and I'd go at his pace, and it was always super slow. So it was like this free fall time where I'm like, am I gonna get caught? Am I not gonna get caught?
I'm dead.
And sometimes I get caught. Sometimes I just give up, and I just be like, I'm done. Like I've been chased in my dreams before, and I've like just froze, and like
it happens.
I turn into like a possum. And I like play dead. And I wake up right after. Yeah, every time. Wake up right away. And then what was I gonna say? Oh, there was something. It'll come back to me. It'll come back.
Yeah. See, the best thing is waking up from a nightmare in the morning. And the worst thing is waking up from a nightmare in the middle of the night. If I have a bad dream, like at 24 years of age, and I wake up at like 3, if it's 3 a.m. and it's specifically like the witch hour, I'm horrible. Like I'm genuinely, like I don't know what to do. Lately, I might have told you this. I've been having recurring dreams about getting killed by orcas. Orca, specifically an orca.
You know, they've never killed a human being.
Really?
Except for like in captivity.
Yeah, the SeaWorld ones, they deserve that.
Honestly.
They do. But yeah, like I'll be in a boat and I'll go under, and the underneath of the boat is like a submarine, so I can see like around in the water. And I'll just like an orca circling, and then it'll come up and its eye is there, like this big cracked rhino skin eye. And then the boat eventually like would just capsize or like burst open at the bottom, and the orca would get me.
I hate that.
Yeah,
I hate water.
I'm trying to think of what my worst. Because at a certain point, like I don't want to sound like one of those people who's like, yeah, like I only have nightmares, but like I've had a lot of nightmares, and at a certain point, they just kind of stopped getting super scary. I remember I had one where it was like an anthology dream. It was like 3 different dreams, one after the other. And the first one was me going down this long ladder. It was like my high school class to this underwater club kind of similar to the orca dream. And this big, like, massive monster shark would swim up and just start smashing on the glass. And everyone would like pile into the hallway to get back up the ladder. And you just like,
You get stuck.
yeah, you get stuck. And then the water bursts in or whatever. And then, so that one was like, I woke up and I was like, that one was kind of cool. The middle one, it was like one of those zombie apocalypse dreams, but like they would eat you. So when you get reanimated, you are literally like bone fragment and just viscera. So they would move around by like snapping their arteries, like little tentacles, and just pulling themselves, like launching through the air. Yeah, like just balls of gore. And I remember I got into a train to escape. And I looked down the train and there's some guy sitting like at the other end of the car. And I just see from the chair underneath him, just like this ball of red just onto the floor. And then like a vein into the guy across his head. And it just like face huggered him. And then everyone just started like getting ripped apart and turning. And then that one ended. And I was in my bed. I had woken up. It was the middle of the night. And there is like this shrill, like quiet, but very high pitched voice directly underneath my pillow. And it's telling me to like go outside and jump off the silo. So I freak out and I get up, I turn the lights on and my cat Chase crawls out from under my bed. And it was kind of like it was my cat the whole time. And then I woke up for real.
Oh my God.
And I was like, what the? It was weird.
Oh my God.
It was like, you ever read those Tale from the Crypts comics?
No.
It was kind of like those. It was just like a pulp anthology of like cheesy horror.
Okay.
Yeah. But the zombie one actually kind of got to me.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, that was
a little creepy.
That was a lot. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nightmares are weird.
They are.
Yeah.
They are super weird. Dreams in general.
Dreams in general, yeah. It's like, okay, I've definitely told you before about the cowbell dream.
Maybe.
That was a big one for me. That was when, okay, so I'm laying in bed. It's middle of the day, right? I'm scrolling on my phone. I'm reading this thing about a couple that was hiking in the woods and they went missing. And then their remains were found in the shack of some guy who lived in the woods by himself. And he wore a cowbell around his neck the whole time. And I was like, huh, that's weird. And I get up and I just freeze. Like I can't move. And it was like someone took their thumb on an oil painting and just like swiped it. That was my vision. And I fell back into bed and I'm like laying. I fell back like under the blankets. I had my head on the pillow again. And my closet is closed and I just hear like birds chirping and twigs snapping. And then I started hearing a cowbell and it's all getting louder and louder and louder. And I'm just sitting there looking and I can't move. And then I woke up and it was 3 p.m. and I was just like in a cold sweat in my room.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I think that was like the worst scary dream I've ever had. My other scary dreams are just kind of like disturbing.
Frozen in fear is nice.
Yeah.
Have you ever been like actually frozen in fear before?
I don't know if I've ever been like I think my instinct is always to like run away immediately. If something's scary, I bolt. I get out of there.
Dude, I was mid-COVID.
Yeah.
And I was in my room at my dad's.
Mm-hmm.
My room at my dad's super small.
Mm-hmm.
And my desk is right in front of my closet behind me.
Okay.
And the closet is full of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Full of it. I think we just moved.
Big scary piles in the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there were like some sheets and stuff, some clothes. And it's like 3 a.m. and I'm playing Xbox.
Yeah.
And the lights are off.
Yeah.
So my TV is the only light in the room. And it's
not a good light.
Me. Not a good light.
Not a good light.
I remember going, okay, well, I don't know, get food, maybe go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I swing my chair around and I look into the closet and it looks like the Exorcist face from like the original Exorcist, you know, the demon face.
Like just like the little girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At her height,
Uh-huh.
in my closet, is staring me dead in the eyes. I froze for it felt like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah.
And I had no
it
was probably like 10 seconds, but it felt like 5 minutes and I was just staring at it and I was like,
what the
and
that wasn't like a dream?
No, this is real.
Yeah.
This is real. And I'm staring at it. And I'm like, it's not moving. But I'm like, if I move, it might move.
It's gonna come at me.
If I go for the door, I'm not opening the door in time because it's inward swing.
Yeah.
I hate those. I hate the thought of an inward. So for some reason, when I'm getting chased and there's an
Well, yeah,
inward
because there's like you
swinging
gotta kind
door,
of take that step back.
Yeah.
You can't carry the momentum.
no way.
Yeah.
And I'm
Oof.
like, you know what?
And if you're getting up from like a laying down position to open an inward opening door, like you're gone. That's just it.
I'm sitting there, and I'm like, it was just like it got to a point where it was just instincts, and I rushed it. I just rushed it as fast as I could.
That's what you need to do. That like
it was full instinct. I swear to God, I'm a little baby, dude. With that stuff, I'm out of there. But I just rushed it. That's one time I was like, oh, okay. I was kind of instinctual, and it was just like a pile of clothes. I like did a dolphin dive into my closet. Like I went crazy on it.
That's
it was so scary.
Oh my God. And then
like,
and then it happens and you're questioning yourself after, like, am I schizophrenic?
I just
what was that?
I literally like I flipped the lights on because it was nothing, and I sat at the end of my bed for a good 5 minutes.
You need to
just
decompress after
like
that.
my blood pressure.
It
was brutal. I was like, holy.
I'm trying to think of what my most like. I think my biggest like actual physical reaction to being scared was that night we were in the trails at the Nun House, and there was that rock in the middle, and I was convinced it was just a person like naked, hunched over in the middle of the trails. Like my vision was about to go. Like I was literally gonna pass out. We got out of there so fast.
I was gone.
Yeah, no, like
I was gone.
They're tripping on roots and stuff.
Yeah, I was out of there.
I'm trying.
Have you ever had anything like paranormal?
I was just going to say, I have one thing that always really stuck out to me that I have no other explanation for other than that, like, something actually happened or I had some sort of schizophrenic break. I would have been 8 or 9. And my parents, I could bring this up to my parents and they would definitely remember it. I was laying in bed and I woke up in the middle of the night and there was just like a teddy bear dancing on the end of my bed.
What?
And I sat there. No, okay, I was young and I didn't know what the hell to do. Like I sat there for a little bit. It was standing up dancing. I remember kicking it. I remember feeling the contact and it going and hitting the wall. And then I screamed for my parents. I was sobbing. And they ran in and they're like, what the hell is happening? They saw a teddy bear on the floor. But what gets me is that teddy bear that did end up at the floor, it was sitting on my desk, other side of my room. And I can accept that the rock was a rock, but it was a teddy bear dancing. It was just going like that. And I got that thing out of there. And I didn't sleep in my room. I think I slept on the couch or something for like a week. Like I'm not going back in there. That makes
so much sense. Dude, there was like my mom's side of the family has a ton of ghost stories for some reason. And they're all like,
that's my dad's, dude. All the old farmhouses. Yeah.
Well, I guess it's not really my mom, but my uncle one time lived at this place for 3 months max.
Okay.
Couldn't do it. It was completely
really
haunted. Yeah, it was so cheap. I'm like, why is this place so cheap? People couldn't even stay there for like a month sometimes.
Wow.
These people could not find anybody to stay at this apartment. It was like a 1-bedroom apartment and like a bachelor pad. Anyways, it was kind of like front door into the living room, like front door and a hallway, and then living room, kitchen, door out to the hallway from both living room and kitchen, but it was a conjoined room.
Okay.
And then bathroom, bedroom.
Okay. So like
one
tight.
hallway. It was tight.
Tight.
They'd come home, furniture would move.
No.
Yeah, glasses would just be on the floor. When they do dishes sometimes, cabinet doors would just swing open and close sometimes.
So they'd see this stuff.
Yeah, this happened
okay,
right
so
in
like
front of
not
their face.
not squatters.
There was one time, I don't know if this is the same story.
Okay.
But they were having dinner one time with friends over.
Okay.
And their friend just like got up and freaked out. I think. I might be telling this wrong.
Okay.
But, like, I don't know, but it was something like this.
She got Beetlejuiced.
Like, in shock. She was like, did you guys see that? And they were like, no. Her wine glass just started going
really
across the table. And she was watching it going like that.
Would be so out of there.
Yeah.
So out of there.
So they'd see people in their room when they're sleeping. There would be people in their room, and there was this one that would go up to the end of their bed and just watch them sleep.
Wow.
They'd wake up and he'd just be there.
Wow.
And they had to ignore it. So one night, my aunt like woke my uncle up and was like,
he's there.
I can't do this anymore. Like,
we gotta get the hell out of here.
He gets up and he's fed up at this point. He's not even scared.
Yeah.
He's like, get out of my house. Like, just get out of here. And he just like, apparently the guy just like, you could see him like make one like step turn, a half turn, and just take one step, gone, never came back.
Really? Wow.
And then like, you know the mill, like North Glengarry.
Oh yes, yeah.
So that's like the oldest building in Alexandria. I think it's like, it was like the first building, like in that area for the town.
Yeah, it definitely was.
It was like a water mill or whatever. Like it was an energy mill or whatever. But it was also like the priest would stay there.
Yeah. Like they would tend to it. Yeah. Because they would use the water to mill like grain and stuff. Yeah. And the priest would, it was like a parish.
Yes. Yeah. So that's why it was called the priest mill. Anyways, there's this legend apparently where the house off the mill was owned by McDonald's.
Okay.
And I think it was McDougal's.
The McDonald's and the McDougal's.
Yeah.
T. Snipes.
Something happened where the McDonald's let a couple of the McDougal's stay at the house.
Yeah.
And there was some tension going on, and I guess the McDougal's just kind of killed them all in their sleep.
See, that happened a lot.
Yeah. Something like that. Like there was a betrayal of trust.
Honestly, could have been the Campbells.
Or it might have even been the other way around. Like the McDonald's did that to the McDougal.
Yeah. The Campbells did that
Maybe
a
it was
lot.
the Campbells.
The Campbells would act like they needed a place to stay.
It was something like that.
And then they would just murder them and steal all their stuff.
My grandparents are McDonald's.
Okay.
And the house that is right off the mill is McDougal.
Mm-hmm.
So my grandfather bought the mill. And for like years and years there, while they owned it, tons of ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's videos on the Facebook page.
Yeah, of the plates.
Mill. The plates. There's security camera video.
It's horrifying.
Of the plate coming out from a top shelf, floating for 3 seconds and dropping on the floor. There's also been like accounts of like people. So there's like a cellar and it connects two buildings. Yeah.
I've heard of these.
I think there's like a man in there. One of them is a man.
Yeah.
And he's just not nice. He's got like a cane and a top up, and he'll just like
he'll yell at you. That's what I've heard.
He'll yell at you, but
he'll
look
at you
like
angrily.
Just square up to you.
Yeah.
And it's a hallway cellar. So it's like a conjoined. It's like there's a cellar, and then it goes to like the other like Manulife side.
Do you think we can get in there?
He'll stand in the middle of the hallway, and he won't let you through. There's also I think that's the most notable. There's a man upstairs.
Yeah, there's
a man upstairs,
and there's a woman as well, right?
I think there's more. Like there's so many.
Yeah.
The one upstairs, I had the pleasure of meeting as well when I worked there.
You saw one?
Yeah. So I had to bring up like milk cartons full of like empty like old cups and cutlery and stuff, and I'm bringing it up to this second floor that's been out of use for the last
however
6-7 years because it burnt down before it was what it was, like twice.
Yeah. So now that wasn't supernatural though. That was the mob.
that was definitely a hit.
That was a hit. Yeah.
Well, we won't talk about that.
Yeah. No.
Anyways, there was a mirror, and I remember looking in the mirror, and there was this old like lazy boy chair. I was just some guy sitting reading the newspaper in the lazy boy chair. So I was like, okay. And I bolted.
Yep.
Kenny said when Kenny worked there, he said he saw the same thing, something like that. Like there was a guy kind of peeking around the corner or something. And my mom tells me, she was like, yeah, that guy's always been there.
That's one of the things.
That's the other thing, because it's my grandparent owns it.
Yeah.
So like I tell my mom these things. She's like, yeah, he's always been there.
Yep.
I've met him before. One of the hostess, he was working. And he's working near the bar. It's near closed there.
Yeah.
So he's just cleaning tables, picking up old plates and stuff like that. but there's this little girl. She's just sprinting around the bar, doing circles around the bar.
And you just gotta leave it.
Circles. He's like, what the hell? Nobody's saying anything. Nobody's batting an eye.
Okay, yeah.
He goes up to like one of the waitresses that's been there forever, and he goes, "What are we supposed to do when there's a little girl just running circles?" I'm like, "I'm trying to clean, and I'm gonna start sweeping soon."
Mm-hmm.
She goes, "Yeah, it's fine. Just leave her. It's a ghost." Like this kind of stuff happens so much to where it's like so nonchalant.
Well, yeah, because like I personally, like I don't have a connection to it like that. I never worked there. But I've heard so many different stories for so many different independent people that are like all so similar.
Yeah.
Like my
Kenny
family
as well.
Yeah, Kenny's told me stuff. You've told me stuff.
He was closing one time, and she was just standing in the lobby, and he was like, "We're closed" and whatever. And he turned around, and
she was gone.
Wow.
But
but anyways, because of so that was going on. My grandparents owned the mill, who were McDonald's, a McDougal or a Campbell or whatever. Owned the house that was on technically the same property that got screwed over. It's a heritage building, by the way.
Okay.
So it's old.
Nice. Very old.
Anyways, my grandparents ended up buying that house.
Nice.
So then now the whole property
is
used to be McDonald's is now McDonald's again. No more ghosts. Ever since that happened, not been a sighting since. Not since.
The McDonald's won.
Yeah.
The dude
broke the curse or whatever the hell.
They defeated the forces of evil in Alexandria.
No more ghosts.
That's crazy. Yeah. Imagine, because the town was built around that.
Yeah. So I asked my mom about it. Like we talked about it every here and there.
Yeah.
And I tell her, I was like, every time you tell me a story, it seems like they're not the coolest. And she's like, yeah, they're all. He said 80% of the ghosts you'd see there were not the happiest.
I'd be pretty pissed off if I was dead and I just had to hang around the material plane.
Because of a curse?
No, thank you. Yeah. But then look at that. But then what? Does the losing side like go to hell or something?
I don't know.
Who knows? That could be a horrible. Ugh. And it's like,
but they got their land back fair and square there, and it's gone.
Yeah, and they're gone now. And see, like anyone listening, like I don't know. I feel like if I heard something like that without the like understanding of like there is actually something, I'd kind of blow it off. I'd be like, whatever. But like that's
too
like I don't doubt any of this
like
at all.
Story with what happened, and then like put it all together, and you're like,
even like
there's no way that just happens.
Yeah,
and there's no way you can go through like it was like 30 years of paranormal stuff happening in this place,
and
almost
everybody
on a nightly basis.
Yeah,
I guarantee 60% of the people who have been living in Alexandria for the last 20 to 25 years, 60% of them are gonna have a story about that place that's paranormal.
Yeah,
I guarantee it.
Yeah, no, I believe it.
Guarantee it.
I believe it.
And now all of it's just
gone, dude. Yeah,
folklore.
Goodbye, McDougal's.
Yeah, or Campbell's,
or Campbell's, or whoever,
one of the mix.
We
don't screw around, man.
No, we need to go somewhere that's like supposed to be haunted and like do a Ouija board. I would be so down,
dude.
I would be so down.
There was this video, where there's this game.
Okay.
It's worse than a Ouija board.
Is it?
It's worse. It's called.
Is it Roman? One man hide and seek.
One man hide and seek
with the Roman candle.
What's the Roman candle?
It's the candle you carry around that burns, and then when it's burnt out, the game's done and you won.
Oh,
there's probably different versions. Yeah.
For people who don't know, who probably don't know, 100%. It's like, apparently, at least the video I watched on it, apparently it's African voodoo.
Okay.
So what you do is you get a doll or like a stuffed animal or something, cut it open, you get rid of all the cotton or the filling.
Okay.
You then fill it with rice.
Yeah.
You then take a piece of hair or like spit or like a nail or something from everybody who's playing the game, and you put it in the opening with the rice in the doll, and then you get red. So that's like you're bonding to this game.
Yeah. You are in the game.
You are in the game, and then you get red string and sew up the hole. And the red string is supposed to signal your blood being passed
Okay.
through, so it's like blood vessels, and that kind of brings it to life.
Yeah.
Is kind of the idea. And then what you do is you grab a knife and you give it a name, and then each of you go, "You're it." The name, you're it. The name, you're it. The name 3 times. Each of you, and you stab it each time.
Okay.
And then once everybody's done, you go and you run and you hide and you wait till morning.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Wow. That. Okay, that's
and the
definitely
game's only
different.
done when it's in the morning.
Wow, dude, I'd be like,
And
I'd
the
be
only
so
way
down.
and then you have to like, because it's like paranormal. I guess you have to be like respectful and like end it in a respectful way. You have to, instead of like saying you're it, and then the name, you have to go, you win, you win, you win.
Okay.
And then the game is done.
And then the game is over.
Like once the first like peak of sunlight comes out, that's when the game's over, and you have to say you win, you win, you win.
Okay, I see.
Well, I watched a video of these guys did it,
and it was
they lasted like 4 seconds.
Yeah, I bet.
So
like
funny.
Yeah.
But they went into like this abandoned place. Apparently, you should just play in the woods.
Really? Yeah. Dude, in the woods? We could do that.
I'm not doing that.
It's
voodoo. I don't care.
No?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I have a different version. With mine, there's no doll with mine, but it's like there's something for sure. I probably won't be able to find the exact version I was thinking of again, but it was like, I don't know. You get a Roman candle and you do the little thing to start the game or whatever. And then you're supposed to you look at the flame until the candles burn out. And the whole thing is that if you look away from the flame, it's like you're supposed to see stuff. Because it's like an actual ghost that is coming in, and it's like you lose by looking away from the flame.
And then what happens when you lose?
You see some, no one's ever died playing.
Okay, because you're supposed to die if you lose. They find you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like you get your soul sucked out by this thing. Yeah, you're supposed to hide from this because what you're summoning is actually going to kill your soul.
Okay, you're going to get Okay. On the topic of Halloween.
That's what I mean. Like,
that's
scary. I'm not doing that.
Have you ever heard the tale of Dr. Faust?
No.
There's a book I had to read when I was at Ottawa U. It's really, really cool. I'm not going to get into like the details of the story. This guy makes a deal with the devil. The devil says, when you die, I'm going to take your soul. But Faust gets like super magic powers, and he just pisses it away. Like he'll go invisible and start pushing the Pope around in front of people. Like that's what he would do.
What?
And then the day he dies, he's in an inn. I think like this was the scariest thing I've ever read. I think for like this actually got me. He's in an inn, right? And this last like epilogue part is from the perspective of just the other people in the inn, like in the middle of the night, everyone's sleeping, and like the windows all bust open. They can hear the door break down in the front, and just like wind howling and like demons screaming. And they hear them like rush in and break down a door, and everyone hides in their rooms and like under their beds and stuff. And the demons, they just kind of descend on Dr. Faust's room and they just tear him apart. So they walk out, and this guy's body is like just everywhere. Like it's down the hallway. It's like,
oh my god,
like some of his like limbs or something are on the bar. They go into the stables, and like his torso is just torn apart and like spread over the horse manure, and like an eyeball sticking to the wall.
Holy
that whole scene. Yeah. But he got one man hide and seeked.
Yeah, man, I don't want to know what happens when you get caught. That's my problem. Because there's no one there to tell the tale.
No, there's no one there to tell the tale.
You get caught.
You're gone. We got to do something like that, though.
Yeah. Like, I might be down for it.
Have a few drinks.
We'd have to find some loopholes because I don't think I could last till morning.
No. Well, I feel like the candle one could be doable.
Or maybe it's you can end the game early if you admit to the winnings. Like, I think you lose if you have to say you win, you win, you win. I think if you win, that means you've made it till morning. And you just got to get out of there.
Yeah.
Once you're out of there, you're good to go.
And like that thing is just wandering around.
Apparently, the spirit just wanders searching for you.
There's no way you can hide.
Unless, where are you gonna hide?
No, literally. Long? Unless you start at like 4 a.m. and you gotta last like an hour and a half till the sun's coming up.
Like, you have to do it in a massive building. You do it in your house, you're screwed.
No, you're screwed. If you have like a regular house with like a regular amount of rooms, You're
game over.
dust. You're gone. You are so
It's
gone.
Game over.
Yeah. There should. Okay, we can't do that in the woods.
No,
No, we can't. We'll get torn apart by coyotes.
I wouldn't do it just for the fact that it's the woods.
Okay, but okay, no, true. We should do like Ouija in the woods or something. I have an actual Ouija board.
Oh my god! Ever since the candle thing, I've been like, I don't know.
Come on.
Yeah,
We could do like some Animal House
we could try
Unsolved.
Ouija. You see my basement?
No, I haven't.
I didn't bring you down to the basement.
I don't think so.
It's horrible.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's horrifying.
dude, let's do it down there.
There's like a cold cellar.
Do you want to do it in your house? Probably not.
No, actually,
Yeah.
no. My house is really old.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, dude. Honestly, we'll get something in Glengarry. We'll like my house is like 80 years old. My grandma's house is like 100 years old.
Oh, we can do it in your grandma's
Like
house.
we can go down to the basement
Because
because it is an unfinished basement,
So
and it is like 3 separate renovations, like shoddily connected. Like there is one part that is literally just gravel floor dungeon.
Yeah, that's what our whole basement is.
Yeah. Okay.
Ah.
Yeah, we'll do it in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ouija board might not come
Ouija
back.
board might not come back. What else is there that we could do?
I don't know. There's like all the stupid games that I know, like Bloody Mary and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I've
But I
debunked
did that.
Bloody
and
Mary
they-
myself.
They don't
Yeah.
work. Or maybe they do work, and we died, and this is simulation.
Scary paranormal games to play at sleepovers.
Bloody Mary, elevator game. I've
Light as a
seen
feather,
that.
stiff as a board. What is the midnight game?
Each child will what?
Ooh. The midnight game. To play this creepy game, each child will write their full name on a piece of paper and place it in front of a wooden door. Then a lit candle will need to be placed on each piece of paper. Before midnight, the children must knock on the door 22 times, with the 22nd knock being exactly at midnight. Then they'll blow out the candles and open the door. Legend says that by doing this, the children have let the midnight man into the world. He disappears at 3:33 a.m. He's believed to be close when he blows out a candle in a child's hands.
Blows out a candle. Oh, in a child's
Yeah.
hands.
The triple mirror, along with the glimpses of ghosts in the mirrors. No.
I've heard about that, where you put a bunch
Oh,
of
yeah?
mirrors together and you can see it. Like, yeah, it like opens a gateway into another dimension.
Huh.
It's pretty cool.
See, like I want some real one, like some actual.
That's what I mean. Like, look up some voodoo games.
Real dangerous voodoo games. Bah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like all of this stuff is like we need to actually find some
Nah,
yeah, no, we'll find something off
we
air.
got them all.
We'll do something. All
But
right.
yeah, I was a little obsessed with the one man hide and seek. I remember like I was neighbors with Kenny growing up.
Yeah.
So there was like this abandoned house that they're developing it right now.
Is that the Moon Bridge one?
No.
Okay.
It's in town. Where would it be? Like right next to the Legion. You know how that old raggedy building that was there forever, but it's gone now. Like they're actually putting.
Oh yeah. Like across from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We tried to break in there a couple of nights,
Oh yeah.
but it's like barred shut.
Barred shut. Yeah.
We couldn't. But I was like, dude, if we ever get in there, we're doing one man hide and seek.
Did you ever get
Kenny
in?
Was like, no.
Ha. Did you ever get into the Moon Bridge house before it got redone?
No.
It was
I
same
still
thing.
don't know where that is.
Moon Bridge.
No, I know where Moon Bridge is, but I don't know.
Okay,
what
well,
else
it's like
you're
there's-
talking about.
There's like a little gravel road that goes a bit away from town up into the woods a little bit more, and it's
Okay.
like right there. Like it's not super in the woods. It's by the creek.
Okay.
It was me. Oh God, it was like me, Jesse, Barry, Hamish, Lachlan, like a whole bunch of the boys. We went in there. We got a big rock and we smashed the window and we crawled in. And it was just horrifying. Like it was just a dilapidated, dark house that had no electricity. We're looking around. We're like scared. We get up into this one room and we kind of have to like bust the door, like not bust the door down, but we have to knock it open. And we get in, and written all over the floors, every wall, and the ceiling, it says, "This is Samantha's room. Get out now." Probably hundreds of times, just everywhere.
Yeah.
and we got out of there.
I would too. 100%.
100%. No, that was like that was a lot.
I don't even care if that's tweaker writing. That's scary.
Well, yeah, because it's like someone has been in here. Someone might be here right now. Of course, we were thinking like horrifying ghost, but in reality, it could have been one of the many crack addicted peoples in my beautiful homeland. Unfortunate.
Samantha needed a room, I guess.
Samantha needed her room. All right. Well, Ben, it is 10 p.m.
It is 10 p.m.
It's 10 p.m. And with
it has been a spooky night.
It has been a spooky night. We hope you're not too scared.
Yeah. I hope you can get to sleep because it is Tuesday.
It is a Tuesday.
People work tomorrow.
Exactly. Do you work tomorrow?
I do.
Nice. I might.
Might rain.
Wait, remember? Sorry?
Might rain.
Well, exactly.
I remember doing that. I worked for some laborers that did not like working in the rain. A lot of days off for that.
Awesome.
It's the best.
But then it's also like you spend the whole day like, I'm not being paid right now.
Yeah, and doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
I used to do absolutely
nothing. That's like when my second semester ended, up until working at the vineyard, I'm like, I don't know how I did this. It's the worst.
I did it. I tried looking for a job for like 3 months. It was awful.
Yeah.
I had no job. I just like
you can't do anything.
Getting a job for like more than an hour, it's not helpful. Like it's really not. If you do an hour, you're as good
as you can be. Yeah.
Like really, you just
and it's hard, dude.
You chuck stuff out there. Hey, Mr. Marcus Carney.
Yep, do something.
Make that easy.
Make it easy.
I'll work anywhere if you pay me well.
Yeah. Honestly, dude, the people that get paid well do nothing. I'm not gonna say that across the board. I don't want to put anyone on blast here. I have a friend who works for the government, and I'd ask her every once in a while, like, what did you do during work today? And she would say, I wrote like a paragraph of copyright. I sent a few emails. I took an hour lunch and got destroyed at the bar with my coworkers. 36 an hour.
Yeah, I know.
For 8 hours a day.
Fires me up.
It does. Like, why? I don't know. All right. You know what? We got to sign off.
Okay.
Ottawa, we love you. Thank you for listening. Happy Halloween. Yeah. We'll be back with another Halloween episode next week.
For sure.
Because
that'll be like the real Halloween.
The Halloween. Yeah, that'll be the 28th.
If you weren't scared, you're gonna be scared then.
Yeah, Ben and I will throw ourselves off like a parking garage.
Yeah.
If you're not scared in front of you.
And traumatize you for the rest of your life.
For the rest of your life.
You better be scared. If you're not gonna come on the show and be scared, don't come on the show.
Yep.
Just kidding. Exactly. Come on the show.
Come on the show, please. We love you, Ottawa. Have a good night. Ben, have a good night.
You as well.
Goodbye.
You still gotta.
This isn't your grandpa's station.